Alright, this is for everyone who thinks that Wanda's arc in Multiverse of Madness completely ruined her character or undid everything that was established in WandaVision. Because I think you're wrong, and I think you're either reacting too emotionally or you're not thinking logically, or both. Allow me to explain. Oh, needless to say, this will have spoilers for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, okay? Which, if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go see it. Alright, with that out the way, allow me to address the most common notion that I seem to hear. That common notion is that WandaVision was about Wanda overcoming her grief, and at the end, that's what she successfully did. And that Multiverse of Madness completely undoes that. That's not truly the case. Now, yes, at the end of WandaVision, Wanda did have to truly combat her grief. Once she realized just how much she was hurting people in Westview, she was forced to make the only decision she could, which was to give up her family. Now we see that Wanda does go off to be on her own. She puts herself in isolation. She's by herself in a cabin. Seemingly, she's successfully handled her grief. But that is not truly the case because we see her reading the Darkhold. And yes, the argument could be made that she was simply reading it so that she can learn how to improve her powers. But I'm sorry, Agatha Harkness calls it the Book of the Damned. I don't know about you. Even if there is a chapter about me in a book, I'm not reading anything, I'm not touching anything that ends with the damned. But outside of that, Wanda hears her children, Billy and Tommy, calling out for her. Seemingly from another universe. Now that could actually be her hearing that from another universe, or it could be the Darkhold already starting its corrupting effect, making her hear what she wants to hear. Now, when we get to Multiverse of Madness, Wanda is completely obsessed with finding her kids no matter what. And that is not a betrayal of her character in WandaVision, of her character growth. It is a continuation of it, because in the grieving process, it is not uncommon at all to relapse, especially when you don't have any type of healing mechanism to help you cope. Now, Wanda did not have a healthy coping mechanism at all. All she had for around 2 years was that evil Book of the Damned, the Darkhold, corrupting her and festering her obsession to get her kids back. Now, I'm not saying it is 100% the Darkhold's fault. Wanda still has some part to blame here, because she did not handle her grief correctly at all. She did not give up her family because it was the right thing to do necessarily. She did it because her fantasy land was falling apart and she had no other choice. And that is why I think Wanda in Multiverse of Madness was a very reasonable character evolution.